Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlog around. This week we get to subject a few eggplants to ultimate torture by boiling them in water, scooping out the insides, mixing it with stuff, cutting up the insides, putting it back in the eggplant, and then putting it on the oven in high heat. So all you need is 3 of these Chinese eggplants, which are like longer and skinnier and different from other eggplants. And then you need some lemongrass, and you need an onion, garlic, soy sauce, black bean sauce, and 1/4 cup of rice, or rice mix is more awesome because it makes it more interesting, and some herbs like coriander or thyme or something, 3 servings of extra firm tofu, which is still in the fridge, but I'm too lazy to get it right now, and you also need anything else that you think will be awesome with it, like mango pickle. So first, all you want to do is kind of par cook the rice or the rice mix. Just put it on medium with some water. I hope you've done that before. And we want to get out a really big pot like this, one that's big enough to contain these eggplants, because you're going to want to boil a whole lot of water, which will take some time. And then you're going to cut the tops off and then cut them in half this way.
Step 1. Cut the eggplant's head off. And then cut it in half.
The torture begins here. Oh wait, don't put them in the water yet. You want to wait for the water to get really boiling. And while we're waiting, we're going to start making the stuffing stuff. So first of all, you want to get out a food processor mabobber. And in that, we're going to cut up an onion like a boss and put it in there, and a few cloves of garlic with some soy sauce and lemongrass. And, oh yeah, and your herbs, like coriander and a whole bunch of other fancy herbs.
Herb.
And the mango pickle, and anything else that you thought would be good in it. So yes, add lemongrass and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So blend it up like it was something that needed a lot of blending. And like we always do in the Green Beanie, we're going to season the pan by putting some oil on and then rubbing it around, and then with a paper towel, and then we're going to heat it up to about medium or so, typical TGB. So since this water is taking a really long time to get really boiling, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put this in to the pan right now. So now that the water is finally brought to a boil, so you can see like bubbles rising to the top, then you're going to have your eggplants put in half, and you're going to put them all in at the same time. And you're going to make sure that the water covers almost all of them. If it doesn't, then you can move them around occasionally. And we want to keep it in there for 4 minutes, and you do not want to overcook them because that makes them soft and unphotogenic. It's not the end of the world. It's just if you want it to look presentable, then make sure that you don't cook them for more than 4 minutes. And put a lid on, I guess. Keep an eye on them. And meanwhile, preheat the oven to 400. And if you are awesome at multitasking while that's going, you also want to keep going with the stuffing. So we're going to cut up maybe half a block of tofu, so that's like 3 servings. See, like this. And you're going to add those. And then this rice or rice mix should be done, so we're going to drain that and put it in, and we're also going to add a few spoons of either black bean sauce or oyster sauce or something similar like that. Keeping an eye on the eggplants and mix it around. And now that the aubergines have been boiling in this water for 4 minutes, we're going to take them out and let them cool. And meanwhile, you want to make sure that your stuffing isn't like exploding or burning or catching fire or anything like that. But yeah, basically just wait till those are cool enough to handle. So now that they're cool enough, we're going to start scooping out the inside. So you want a metal spoon like that, one that's like not sharp. Well, yeah, sharp. You don't want like a dull one because it's still kind of firm, and you want to be able to scoop it out like so. Here, scoop it out. But you want to leave enough so that it's kind of like a shell, and that it's not just a floppy piece of like aubergine skin. Besides, if they're not small pieces, you want to cut them up, and then you're just going to add them to the mix. So this one is good. It should look kind of like a boat. What else does it look like? Or a soup spoon. You know those like Chinese noodle soup spoons. And repeat that until you've done all the aubergine halves. So once you think that it looks all nice and mixed together, then we're gonna start spooning it into the aubergines. So you wanna have them on a oven tray above like this. Yeah, and basically just spoon the mixture in. You can turn the stove off too. Whee! So yes, now it should look very nice like this. Yeah, what we're gonna do after this, we're just gonna put it in the oven for like 10 or 15 minutes. So yeah, just finish spooning all the mixture in. Test that the oven is hot with your hand. No, don't do that. In the meantime, you can do an awesome side dish of your choice. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, but I'm going to make quinoa, or quinoa, but I like to say quinoa better because it sounds cooler. Or you could do like whatever else it is that you feel like serving with this dish. That takes about 15 minutes. So finally, before we serve, we are going to brown the tops a little bit, make it kind of crispy, but all you gotta do, you only need a bit of spray oil, and just spray it a little bit, and then put the oven on broil, and keep a close eye on whenever you're broiling anything in the oven, because if you forget about it, it will burn. So you only need a minute or so. Then serve it like a boss with your awesome side dish. Make it look boss. Serve it with some chutney or some pickle or something else that is awesome with it. Yeah. So that was, I forget which number, I think 61 or 62 Green Beanie episode for you. And if you like that, then you can subscribe for a new recipe every single week. Every single one is healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss. And just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's got to be boring. I got some awesome things on there like tiramisu, and the last one I did was key lime pie. And I've done chilies and curries and lots of stuff. 62 as of now, and of course a new one every week. I think I already said that, but I've also got my other channel where I post other stuff, so you can go check that out too. But that's pretty much it. Enjoy your awesome stuffed aubergine, and bye for now.